Good evening and welcome to your 4OS Cybel market close for Friday, June 12th, the day SpaceX went public. Let's get into it. Wall Street closed the week green. It was a calm, broad advance. The S&P 500 rose 0.5%, the Dow gained nearly 3/4, and small caps led with almost 1%. The Nasdaq added 0.6, and volatility fell again, down more than 4%. Zoom in on the majors, and the picture is steady strength. Every index finished higher for a second straight session, with the Russell 2000 and the Dow leading on the day. After last week's wobble, the indexes have quietly climbed back toward their highs, a constructive way to head into the weekend. The sector scorecard was almost entirely green and notably broad. Materials led up nearly 2%, followed by financials, utilities, and real estate, a healthy sign the rally is widening beyond technology. Only communication services and healthcare finished slightly lower. When value and cyclicals lead like this, participation is improving. Now today's headline. SpaceX made its public debut, the most anticipated listing of the year. The direct shares aren't in our data feed yet, so we read the reaction through the SpaceX-linked names we track, and it was dramatic. EchoStar, a satellite peer, plunged almost 11%, a classic sell the news move, while the crossover ETF that holds SpaceX, ticker XOVR, held steady. Capital rotated straight into the new listing. Beyond the IPO, the real engine kept running, memory and storage. Seagate jumped over 7%, Western Digital more than 6%, and SanDisk over 5%, with chip names AMD and Qualcomm close behind. Meanwhile, software stayed the soft spot, led lower by a sharp drop in Adobe. Here were the day's top gainers on the watch list. Seagate led, up more than 7%. Western Digital followed, up over 6%, and SanDisk added more than 5%. AMD and Qualcomm each climbed over 4%. The storage and semiconductor trade remains firmly in charge. On the downside, the satellite name EchoStar was the clear loser, down nearly 11% on the SpaceX debut. Adobe fell almost 7%, with Autodesk and Applied Optoelectronics also lower. Even high-flyer Micron took a breather. The weakness was concentrated in software and satellites, not the broad market. Across the full watch list, breadth stayed positive, 18 names higher, 13 lower. Leadership was unmistakable once again. Semiconductors and memory dominated the top of the board, with Seagate, Western Digital, SanDisk, AMD, and Qualcomm all pushing higher. Further down the list, software and a few high flyers cooled off, while energy, networking, and the value names firmed up. It remains a market rewarding chips, storage, and cyclicals, and asking software to prove itself before it leads again. So what are we watching into next week? First, the SpaceX aftermath, whether the new listing follows through and whether satellite peers like EchoStar stabilize or keep sliding. Second, memory leadership is intact but extended, so respect your stops on the parabolic names. Third, software needs to heal for the rally to broaden. The tape is calm and breadth is widening, constructive, but stay disciplined. That's your market close for Friday. If this helped, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for daily recaps. Remember, nothing is impossible. It's 4OS Cybel. Have a great weekend.